DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This question is really about, the answer that I'm going to give here is a derivative from a question that I got from Basketball Beast. And what he said was, he's basically talking about his game. Like, I have this skill and that skill, but my coach doesn't want me to use certain skills in the game, like his ball handling abilities, because he doesn't know how to not use it because that's his main talent. And if he does a simple move, like he does a behind the back dribble, the coach blows a whistle, yells at him, told him to change his game, because all he really wants is he wants to get scouted. Now, here's the thing. I'm not really going to address, because he's asking what should he do as far as with the moves and stuff. So I've already addressed the thing with the coaches in the previous What Should I Do video, the frequently asked questions of what should I do. If you got a problem with the coach, talk to the coach, stop complaining and do what he says, or quit. Those are three choices you got. Any team you want if you don't like the coach. So either talk to him and try to figure it out, just let the coach be who he was and do what he says, or get off the team, go play for somebody else and prove that you can do the things that the coach isn't letting you do in whatever way, shape, or form. But here's the question that I want to address, because a lot of players ask about this: getting scouted, getting recruited, and things like this. A lot of players use the word scouted. I want to get scouted. I want some scouts to come watch me. I want some people to come watch me. I want some coaches to recruit me. I want to get a scholarship, etc., etc., etc. I made a video about this before. Almost everything I'm talking about now I've already said, but like I said, it's new people coming around. People don't listen. People got short attention spans or short memories, so sometimes I got to say the same things over and over again, maybe in a different way, and maybe somebody will get it this time. Here's what all of you need to understand. Every time you do something and somebody's watching you do it, you're being scouted. Every single thing you do. So every day you go in practice, even if the only people in the gym are your other teammates, your other 10 teammates, or however many people on the team, and your coach and the coaching staff, if they're the only people in the gym, you're being scouted by them. Because guess what? People talk. Your coach, if somebody comes to your coach, let's say you're in high school, somebody comes to your college coach and says, "Hey, high school coach, I'm a college coach. Who do you have on your team that I might want to take a look at?" And guess what your coach is going to do? Your coach is going to talk. Your coach is going to talk about the players he has and who he thinks would be best for that college coach. This is just a hypothetical situation, of course. And maybe no college coach ever approaches your high school coach, but guess what? Most of you won't even know about it when it happens. Because a lot of times it will happen on the phone. It'll happen via email. The college coach is not going to just walk in the gym most of the time. It'll happen in a conversation that you don't even know is taking place. And your high school coach is going to talk about the players he thinks are the players who might be best for that college coach's system. And he might be talking about you, and he might not, based on the way you're performing. If you go play in a game, a rec league game, and there's 5 people in the stands, you don't know who one of those 5 guys is, and you don't know who any of them know. And you don't know who the ref knows. You don't know who the players on the other teams know. You don't know who the coach of the other team knows. You don't know who the people at the scorers table know. You are being scouted. Scouting just means somebody's watching you and assessing your abilities. So every time you do something, you're being scouted. When you walk down the street, if it's people out there, you're being scouted. Somebody's looking at you and assessing you. They might not be actually paying attention to you, of course, but you're being watched. Somebody's looking at you every single time you do something. Me making this video right now, somebody's scouting me. Somebody's watching this video and saying, "All right, this dude, Dre Baldwin, he makes these videos on YouTube. Let me see what he's talking about. Let me see how he communicates. Let me see what his skills are. Let me make a judgment about what this guy is about." And they might only go off this one video. I got 4,000 videos up here. They may watch one video about me or read one blog post or look at one Instagram picture and say, "All right, I got a judgment on this dude. I don't need to know anything else." And it might be positive, it might be negative. But every single thing you do, you young players out there, you asking about getting scouted, you are being scouted. So if you just want to be scouted, guess what? You already achieved that goal. So you need to find yourself a new goal, because getting scouted is happening to you every single day. And the problem is, what a lot of players are saying, they don't feel like they're not getting contacted by the coaches, or they're not being recruited. Nobody's made you an offer. Nobody said, "Hey, would you like to come play at XYZ college next year," or something like that, or XYZ high school, or come play for my AAU team. You're not getting the offers. What's happening is people are scouting you and they're not interested. That's it. People are scouting you. You're being looked at, but nobody's interested. Nobody's interested in you because for whatever reason, your performance does not indicate to them that you're the type of player that they would want on their team. Now, does that have anything to do with, now you could blame the coach, you could blame your teammates, you could blame the other team, you could blame whatever you want to blame. You're the one who's not going to have the opportunity. Because at the end, when your basketball days are over, when you're done playing, it's not going to matter what anybody else did or didn't do for you, what anybody else did or didn't do to you, what anybody else said or didn't say to you. All that's going to matter is what you did. What did you achieve? Because that's all anybody's going to remember. Nobody's going to remember the excuses. Nobody's going to remember how it happened. Nobody's going to remember what this guy said or that guy said. All they're going to remember is what you did. Now, either you're going to have done something or you're going to have done nothing. You got to realize that in the end, the results are all that matter. Basketball is a performance-based business. It's not about what somebody said. It's not about how nobody feels. It's not about anybody's excuses or reasons. It's about, what did you get done? Did you get this done or did you not get it done? And the people who don't get it done, you know what? They don't get remembered. No, people forget about the people who didn't get it done. The other day I was looking at this. There was a star basketball player who was on TV. And a female I know was looking at the TV. I knew who the guy was because I watched basketball a lot. And she said that they had his name on the screen. She read his name. And she was like, who is that guy? And I was like, well, he never really performed that. I mean, he performed, he was great, but he's not known by the casual fan because he never won a championship. He never even, I don't think the guy ever played in the finals. And that's what happens when you don't get it done. When you don't get the job done, people forget about you. If you don't do anything that makes people remember you, they forget. And you can have whatever excuses, you could blame whoever you want to blame. And I don't even need to go on about that. I've talked about this ad nauseum. Listen. You're being scouted right now. Next time you go play ball, you're being scouted. The last time you played, you were being scouted. And if nobody approached you, that's because they didn't like you. So you need to improve your performance. Your performance. Not the coach, not the teammates, not anybody else. You need to improve your performance. You already know what to do to get better at basketball. We already have addressed that. So don't ask me what you need to do to get better at dribbling. We already been over that a million times. That's not what you need. There's a million videos out there on how to dribble, on how to shoot, how to pass, how to dunk, how to drive, how to do a move. You already got all the information. It's not more information you need. What you need to do is go out there and perform. Because if information was the separating factor, everybody would be great. Because how much information is there out there about getting good at basketball? Too much information. It's too many videos. You can't even watch them all. There's so many people putting that stuff out these days. So obviously that's not the differentiating factor. Differentiating factor is what you actually get done when it matters. Because a lot of people can make videos, but a lot of people can't get it done when it matters. So you got to figure out if you're going to be in Group A or Group B. Most people are not in both. There are a few who are, but most people ain't. You got to decide which one you are. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day.